y'all, good morning and welcome back to another video. My name is Marie if you are new here, and I'm a stay-at-home YouTube mama of 4 kids from Georgia. I have a 2-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old who's about to turn 7 in June, and a 13-year-old. And our summer morning routine starts around 7 a.m. versus our school morning routines, which start at 6 a.m. I am not a morning person and I like to sleep as late as I can. So during the summer, I do not set an alarm. I just wake up when I hear my kids waking up. I have a baby monitor on my nightstand so I can hear when my boys are waking up. And once I hear them getting up for the day is when I will get myself up. They just kind of get up and start playing with toys. And I will get up and open my curtains and do a little tiny bit of self-care. I just wash my face with my CeraVe face wash. Then I use my CeraVe face moisturizer, and this one has sunscreen in it because we do spend a lot of time outside in the summer. So I like to just go ahead and throw on my sunscreen, and I will brush my hair, and then I will head out to make them some breakfast and start some coffee. I wash my hair about 2 to 3 times a week, so I like to have a good dry shampoo. I've recently discovered the Living Proof that I have shared with y'all before. It is a bit more pricey, but it is the best dry shampoo I've ever used. I love it more than the Batiste and more than the Not Your Mother's dry shampoo. It works so good and it leaves my hair feeling so clean and fresh for the day. As we all know, every day can look different based on what your plans are, what you have to do that day, what you have to do that week, if you're just staying at home, if you've got errands to run. On this particular day, we were not going anywhere, so this is just a typical day at home on summer. So after I do some self-care, I will head into the kitchen, and I do like to go ahead and open up all the blinds and the curtains and just wake up our house.
This one name is Heart. This one name is Crystal. This one name Five. No, Flyleaf. And that one name is Gold. Yeah, Gold. Yeah, but you won't go, Parker. He post.
So I work less during the summer when it comes to YouTube. So on a typical average day of the year, I will work about 3 to 4 days out of the week, working on 2 videos every week. Over the summer, I like to upload only 1 video on Monday because all the kids are home and I am solo all the time unless we are going to Six Flags. Then my husband will take a vacation day off work and we will go to Six Flags or Whitewater. We prefer to do that during the week because the weekends are so much more packed and the lines are so much longer, leaving me and Jackson to stand around for a lot longer when the big kids, my husband and Addie, are riding the roller coasters. But the littles love to go to Kittyland, and it's just so much fun to get out of the house and do that. And the wait time is a lot shorter if we go during the week. So thankfully my husband is able to take some vacation days off when we go do stuff like that. But for the most part, every day I am solo because he leaves before we wake up, and he usually gets home after I've put the kids to bed or while I'm in the process of putting the kids to bed. So the days can definitely feel super long. So my kids do not eat cereal every single day, but on days that they do, I make sure I pair it with a fruit. Today we are having strawberries with the cereal because we recently went to a huge strawberry farm in McDonough, Georgia, and they have all kinds of fruits to choose from. They have strawberries, they have peach trees, and so on and so forth. It is so huge. If you are anywhere local to the area, it's about an hour and 18 minutes or so from us. Then I highly recommend it. It was so fun. They have a huge kids play area also with these huge slides and all sorts of fun things to do. But we had a blast and we had so many strawberries and peaches to eat. We take our mornings in the summer pretty slow. If we have nowhere to go, then what's the point in rushing, right? So I will usually just drink my coffee and spend some time with the kids. When it comes to electronics, we do electronics around here, but it is limited. I do limit how much exposure they have to movies and TV and the tablets, just because I don't want them sitting around and just doing that. I want them to play with their toys and be interested in going outside. I want them to get bored and be creative. Once they get bored, that's when they really can get creative because they're gonna try to entertain themselves. And I love to see their brains work, their imaginations work, and they surprise me every day with the things that they come up with the little games that they play and the forts that they can build. So in the mornings, sometimes I will turn on a movie and they are allowed to play on their tablets if they want to. They are choosing to not this morning. They are just playing with their toys. So they are not obsessed with their tablets. Even when they have access to them, sometimes they have no interest in playing with them. So we do tablet time 3 times a day. They're allowed to get them when they first wake up just to keep them a little bit chill in the morning until I've had my coffee. But instead of playing on their tablets this morning, they were really just playing with toys and running through the house and playing together, which I love that. And then they can have it at Jackson's nap time. I lay him down for about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes or so. Sometimes he falls asleep and sometimes he does not, but they can have puzzles, books, watch a movie, or play on their tablets at that time. We also have them at night just to wind down right before bed, and that is just what works for our family. So I just went ahead and got Arabella's hair done, and then the kids always want to go outside. My kids would live outside if I let them. So first thing in the morning, they wanted to go out and ride their bikes. They ride their bikes a lot. They have bikes and scooters and all sorts of outside toys. We have a water table, a sand table, a trampoline. There's so much to do outside, and I love our yard. It is surrounded by trees and woods, and we do have a train track in a distance in our backyard, and the boys love to watch the trains go by. After the kiddos are done playing outside for a little while, we will come in, we will have a snack. Y'all, they're gonna snack me out of the house this summer. They always do in the summer, and I'm always buying more groceries than usual, which is crazy because I post less in the summer because I literally cannot post more than about 1 video a week with all the kids home, and I have so much to do, so there's no possible way that I can get more than 1 video up out of the week without taking away time with my kids. So with that being said, I really appreciate y'all being here every week and watching our videos. So really quickly, I wanted to show y'all a few outfits from Vintage Soul Boutique, including the pajama set that I'm wearing. Not sponsored. She is a small business owner with adorable boutique style clothes, and I love these styles for summer, and I know that y'all will love her boutique as well, and I know she'll appreciate y'all's business. I will have Vintage Soul Boutique linked down below in my description box. My first outfit of the day, 3 to 4 times a week, is workout clothes. So I just put on this white tank and some blue sports shorts, and I'm gonna head out to do my workout. And I have been doing Grow with Jo. I really like her. She's easy to follow along with. So I'm gonna go ahead and quickly make up my bed and head out there to do my workout. I usually will do one of her workouts just depending on what I feel like doing that day. If I feel like doing a dance workout or weights or Pilates or whatever. She has a variety of stuff on her channel and I love it. So let's go ahead and throw this bed together and then head out to do my workout. When it comes to snacks, we do breakfast, then a snack, then we do lunch, then a snack, and then they will ask for candy or a popsicle, and then they will always get a 4 o'clock snack every day because that's usually around the time they get home from school and they have a snack anyways. So there's an AM snack after breakfast, a snack after lunch, a 4 p.m. snack, and after dinner they will have a dessert. So I am just not hungry in the mornings, y'all, and usually I won't eat breakfast until later, until after I've had some water, my coffee, and I will drink a Premier Protein, some kind of protein drink, and I've been really liking the strawberries and cream and the chocolate ones. So usually I will have my coffee and then I will have my Premier Protein. Today I had a strawberries and cream one, and it's basically my breakfast, and then I will drink my water, and I usually will be hungry after my workout, and that's when I will really make some eggs and bacon and toast or pancakes or something like that. And that's pretty much my kids' lunch, is when I cook something like that. And if they don't want what I'm eating, if I'm making eggs and bacon and they want something else, then I will gladly make them something else, whatever they want. I just try to make sure we've got plenty of lunch foods for them for the summer. So if y'all noticed over there on the wall next to my couch where I put up our family name letters in a video, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I had these little tiles that had our family names on them. A couple of them fell off the wall because the command hooks were just not strong enough, so I will be putting those back up later with stronger command hooks, and instead of doing, well, command strips, not hooks, but I will be doing 2 command strips per letter instead of 1 to make sure that they don't fall off this time. Around 11 or 12 o'clock is when I usually start feeling hungry for food. My Premier protein really keeps me full for the morning. So around 12 o'clock, 11 or 12 o'clock is when I will go make myself something to eat. And so the kids wanted to eat what I was eating this day, so I made a bunch of eggs and watermelon, and I go ahead and give all the kids their vitamins with their lunch. When school is in, we take our vitamins with dinner, simply because the mornings are always so rushed. I'm so tired, I can be forgetful of things, and sometimes we forget our vitamins, so I like for them to take their vitamins around the same time every day so we can remember them. So we do switch it to lunchtime during the summer, and during school we have our vitamins with our dinner. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up the table from where the kiddos had a snack, and we're going to all sit down and eat our lunch. The kids sit in here in the dining room, and I sit right beside them at a bar height table in the kitchen, and we can still have conversation and see each other. Our dining room is just so tiny. It's way too small for all 6 of us to sit in here, including my husband when he is home on the weekends to eat dinner with us. So my husband and I usually will sit at the bar table and the kiddos sit in here. Maybe one day we can have a bigger house with a bigger dining room, but for now this is what works for us. The only thing that is separating between us is we have a little wall in between the dining room and the kitchen, but it has a big cutout so we can all still talk and see each other. After the kids have eaten breakfast is when I will tackle the dishes. So sometimes we have dishes piled up from the night before that did not fit in the dishwasher, and I just left them for the next morning. And sometimes I wake up to a clean sink, which is so nice. But I will have my teenager help me unload the dishwasher sometimes, and it is so helpful when I get really busy. But for the most part, after lunch is when I will unload the dishwasher and then load it back up and then run it. And then around the time I'm starting dinner, I will have my teenager unload the dishwasher for me when she's home. A lot of times she's off with her friends. She's not even here. But it is helpful when the kiddos help me around the house. So while I'm getting dinner started, she will unload the dishwasher. So all I have to do is just load it up and cook dinner. As far as chores go, I have told y'all that I got my kids the chore jars, which have been working out so good. Whenever their chore jars get full, it's just a jar, and the boys have stars and the girls have hearts. When it gets full, then they are able to, instead of getting an allowance, like give them money, I just get them a surprise that they can look forward to, and they really, really love the surprise. My teenager will sometimes tell me what she wants, and it's nothing super duper expensive. Like my 6-year-old got a Barbie the last time her jar got full, and my 5-year-old, he got this really cool rocket that goes in the yard. You stomp on this pad and it shoots the rocket up in the air. So that was really cool for him, and my teenager requested something, so I ordered that for her. But it's just a way for me to show them my appreciation for them helping me around the house, but not really paying them to do daily house chores, if that makes any sense. So sometime after breakfast, before I lay my 2-year-old down down, we always have an activity time. We will get puzzles out and just certain activities that we want to do that day, and I always make it fun by changing them up. So today I got out some puzzles, and the kids love this rubber band board. You can make pictures with the rubber bands. They love it. So we will do this for about 45 minutes to an hour, just whenever they're done, and they just kind of pass the puzzles around, and they always have so much fun with it, and it keeps them entertained. Sometimes we do Play-Doh, sometimes we paint, sometimes we do puzzles. It really just depends. Once I lay my 2-year-old down for his quiet time, the kids can do more puzzles, books, play on their tablets. We'll turn a movie on, and we also fit in some devotional time, which I will share with y'all here in a few minutes. So I will play with the kids for just a few minutes with their activities, and then I have to tend to adult duties and clean up the kitchen. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get started on dinner because I'm making a crock pot dinner this night. So we're gonna go ahead and put that together. I will have the way I made this down below in the description box. It turned out so delicious, and we ended up eating it for lunch and dinner for the next 2 days. And this is my little trick. I just put a grocery bag in my drainer, and I will peel my vegetables and then just pick up the bag and throw it away, and then use the drainer to rinse off the vegetables. So that way it just makes it easy cleanup. But right after I get finished putting together this roast, I'm gonna go ahead and lay my 2-year-old down for a nap, and the kids are gonna do some quiet time. If I don't keep quiet time a part of our daily routine this summer, I will probably lose my mind and go insane and not be able to get anything done. I will share what I do during quiet time and how I get my work done, as well as our devotionals. For this stew, I added in my beef, and I used a beef stew seasoning mix pack, which turned out so delicious, y'all. And instead of water, I am going to be using beef broth. I added in my veggies. I used celery, carrots, onion, and fresh chopped parsley, and also potatoes. And I just cooked this all day long on high, and I think that this is the best roast that I have ever made, and I will definitely be making it like this from now on. I usually do about 1 or 2 loads of laundry every single day. They do not always get completed as far as folding them and putting them all away. A lot of times I'll have laundry baskets of clean clothes sitting around my house, but I would rather have a bunch of clean laundry sitting around than dirty laundry sitting around, and I always say that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started on some laundry. And then I'm going to lay down my 2-year-old, and when he is laying down, the reason I have my other kids do quiet time is because this is the time that I really need in order to take my shower, to do some work, to read my devotional, to just get stuff done. So we're going to lay him down, and I'm going to go take my shower. Then we're going to head back out into the kitchen, and we're going to do some devotional time with the kids. Y'all, every day looks different. Sometimes I don't take a shower during nap time, and sometimes I do. But I always like to get up first thing in the morning and wash my face and put on my moisturizer. And if I decide to take a shower at nap time, I just put it on again. I also like to use a lip mask twice a day. I will put it on sometime in the morning, and then I always put it on at night before I get in the bed. And I'm also going to lather up with my favorite lotion. It's a body butter by Tree Hut brand, and it is pineapple coconut, and it smells so good. During quiet time is when I like to do the devotionals with my kids. My teenager has a separate devotional that she does on her own, and I will link both of those devotionals down below, the ones for older kids, for your teenager, and the ones for younger kids. And these devotionals just really explain what's going on in the Bible, and then it also has an activity for them to do after we have read. So I like to do that with them, and then once I'm done reading to them and they're doing their drawing is when I will get started on my editing and reading my own devotional. And I am still reading the Grace is Enough devotional, and it just really helps me to navigate my Bible easier. Once they're finished with their drawing, they are so excited to show me what they have drawn. And my toddler will usually sleep until about 2:30-ish if I lay him down around 1-ish. So from like 1 to 2:15 or 1:15 to 2:45, something like that. But I never let him sleep past 3 p.m. because you know you want your baby to be tired when it is bedtime. So I'm going to go ahead and do my devotional and get some work in until my toddler wakes up, and then we have a snack and we go back outside. And that is pretty much what our morning routine is looking like from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. I really hope that y'all enjoyed seeing what our routine is looking like lately. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see y'all in our next video.